We haven't beat them in the playoffs, so that's the only thing that kind of matters.
The Bills have nothing to lose versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and just like Josh Allen said, the playoffs is what matters most. Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce were just burglarized this past week. Absolutely insane when the team was playing against the Saints. Someone broke into their home and stole a lot of money. And per the report is that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift didn't even want to go back home to Kelce's house because of how disturbed this actually was. So they were robbed. I think this definitely was a distraction this upcoming week going against the Buffalo Bills. Obviously, some off the field stuff that Travis Kelce had to deal with, Patrick Mahomes had to deal with. I'm sure the police were investigating, asking them questions, asking them for videotape, just any sort of added distraction going against a premier Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs team. And the Buffalo Bills were probably a little bit more focused than ever this week. And the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, their top two best players on that team, really had nothing but distractions this week. And I know Dalton Kincaid being out this game is a huge loss, but Dawson Knox has come through time and time again for the Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs. And I really think Dawson Knox is going to step up to the plate this week, have a big time game for Bills Mafia if Dalton Kincaid cannot go. Now I know that really hurts us in the 12 personnel, mixing between 11 and 12 personnel, but I really think Dawson Knox is prepared for this moment. He's going to be ready to go and rumble versus the Kansas City Chiefs at home in Buffalo. McAfee stating the Buffalo Bills offensive line is really good and that he loves watching Keon Dawkins play. And in my mind, this is by far the best offensive line that the Buffalo Bills have had in the McDermott era, even going back to the Super Bowl years. Unfortunately, Spencer Brown might not be able to go this week. And that is just another point here. It's like, this is a regular season game versus the Kansas City Chiefs. They're undefeated. Chances are they are going to be the number one seed in the AFC. And the Baltimore Ravens could very well be the second seed. We're going to be fighting right there with them. I mean, they're undefeated, right? But the Buffalo Bills really are not too far behind. Sitting on top of the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills are a shoe-win into the playoffs in my mind. Now we're just fighting for seeds. Now this will come down to Buffalo Bills, Ravens, the Chiefs going into the playoffs and fighting for the number one seed, second seed, and so on. But the Buffalo Bills are sitting very comfortable being at home versus Kansas City, and just like these stats show that Josh Allen has been completely on fire versus Kansas City the last 6 matchups. You can see a passer rating of 101.2, 1,600 yards, 14 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. Josh Allen is on fire versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, unfortunately for the Bills, we do have some injuries here, which poses the thought of maybe doing some experimental things versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Obviously testing things out, maybe testing out a Curtis Samuel, trying to get some other players involved in this offense. Mac Hollins has really exploded for the Buffalo Bills in recent weeks. What will Joe Brady do with all of this added talent and new pieces that we've never had going against Kansas City Chiefs ever before? It's going to be very interesting to see, and that's why I think there's nothing to lose. Going into this game with a nothing to lose mindset, it just puts the Bills in a very comfortable position to win this game. And let's not forget, Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated this year. I mean, they lose this game, it's going to end their undefeated season. Everyone assumes that Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Josh Allen, but you can clearly see here the most offensive touchdowns prior to turning 30 years old. You have Patrick Mahomes at 244 and Josh Allen at 242. To be honest, Patrick Mahomes was probably in a much better situation when he was drafted. Obviously, going to the Kansas City Chiefs with Andy Reid, who was probably the best quarterback coach in all of football, also having Tyreek Hill, having Travis Kelce, having a dynamic offensive line. You know, Josh Allen was not served that in Buffalo at all. You know, he did play his rookie year. He was kind of forced into the lineup. And I really think Josh Allen had less overall weapons during this time frame. So for him to only have 2 less touchdowns before 30 than Patrick Mahomes is absolutely insane. And furthermore, we could see just the statistics here of Patrick Mahomes' total wins since 2020 at 59, Josh Allen at 56, total touchdowns 164 for Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen at 195. Total yards 22,831 for Patrick Mahomes, 22,564 for Josh Allen. Josh Allen has been completely on fire versus the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm anticipating that to continue this upcoming week at home versus them. And I think the Bills just sitting comfortable here with really nothing to lose, being able to disrupt the Kansas City Chiefs' undefeated season, and you couple that with the drama that Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes had to deal with this upcoming week, the distraction of being burglarized. I think, yes, we have injuries. Yes, we have our own issues right now, but Joe Brady and all the added pieces on this team could come into it a little bit experimental to help prepare us for the playoffs. The Bills could easily catch up to the Kansas City Chiefs and give them their first loss of the season. The Buffalo Bills could easily turn into the #1 seed in the AFC, but I think we're in a prime position here, sitting comfortable in our division, having nothing to lose against the Kansas City Chiefs. Clearly, we've had them be something that we've had to overcome in all of these years. Like, why not experiment? Why not try some certain things against them to prepare us for when we face them in the playoffs? And really, even if we aren't the second seed or the first seed, all we have to do is get into that rodeo, and I think the Buffalo Bills are fully capable of taking care of the Kansas City Chiefs, taking care of the Baltimore Ravens. Strategically, we go into this game figuring out our identity, figuring out what works against Kansas City Chiefs, being a little bit experimental to set us up for the playoffs. And yes, Keon Coleman, Amari Cooper, Dalton Kincaid, we're missing some pieces here. Spencer Brown, all these injuries that are starting to add up. Even Matt Milano, not fully back yet, but he will be back. Just think about what this Buffalo Bills team will be once playoffs come around and we face the Kansas City Chiefs again. But I appreciate you guys all so much. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit like, subscribe for future content. Also, check the links down below in the description. You guys can get $20 off SeatGeek by using promo code BNC. You can get that off concerts, NFL games, Sabres games, whatever event is in your local area. Go to SeatGeek.com, search for it, use promo code BNC, and you'll get $20 off your next purchase. Also, we just received another purchase from Buffalo Fan Shop, the Buffalo Chicken Wing shirts. We have free shipping, sizes small, all the way up to 5XL. Make sure you check that out. We have different colors, black, blue, gray, red. 50 reviews, all 5-star reviews. So it's high quality, machine washable. Definitely check that out. And Course Careers is linked down there. That's personally how I started my full-time job in 2024. I wouldn't recommend anything else. I know people in Buffalo are looking for remote work. We're looking for better jobs. I was a property manager in Kenmore, New York for 13 years, driving from Orchard Park to Kenmore. It was just a nightmare. And now I found this remote job after going through Course Careers. It's absolutely remarkable. So check that out. You guys can use my link, get $50 off. Appreciate you. Hit like, subscribe, and go Bills.